Hey there, and welcome back to our Elden Ring lore playthrough. We're going back through the catacombs We're going back through the sewer some more because we did a lot with Dung Eater, which was one main thing that we knew was down here. But there's definitely more. There's more secrets to be had in here. Little golem guys. Let's put on. I don't have any more crystal darts. Okay. This place is pretty well a maze. Like it's pretty intense in its design. Formless serpent arrows. Now, there's imps here. Normally they're only in catacombs, right? That's like the place we see them. So why are they in here? Like what's the thing that they're kind of guarding and protecting? I mean, there's a jail cell, but they weren't around the cell where the Dung Eater was, right? They're hanging around this area. Like there's something else going on here, right? So it's kind of an interesting question of what? Like what is the deal? And maybe we'll find some answers as we go. Owie. But there's also a bunch of omen. Subterranean shutting ground. This is where they get locked up in a way because they don't want to look at them. They don't want to see them. It was a wonder they didn't just kill them as babies, right? Because they would have known pretty much right away that like, this is an omen, right? Because that's how they sealed them away, because they knew. And then the royalty kept their horns, and the other ones had them cut off. So like, why even cut them off? It's just so, just unnecessarily cruel, you know? That could be part of why Dung Eater has such a thing against the Golden Order, right? Because this probably would have been part of like the Golden Order's things, because they're a big part of the problem, right? And he seems to be doing a lot of things kind of with the omens, with the seedbed curse, right? So maybe the way they're treating these omens and stuff is like why he's so against the Golden Order, and he's so bent on their like corruption, defilement, and destruction. Hey there, bud. He has like a lot of horns. Look at all the horns this dude's got. I mean, there goes some of those flames, right? Oh, he's about to erupt in fire, like flamey fire too. Dung Eater did like a very minor version of that, but it was part of his swords thing, right? Was Milos like somehow like an omen for giants? Is that like why it does that effect? Shadow bait. Okay. Incantation of the two finger servants who served as assassins creates a pale gold shadow before the caster, luring foes of human build and attracting their aggression. It is said that those beguiled by the shadow see within it a hated foe. We got ourselves maybe a shortcut of sorts. Somehow, some way. We can maybe drop down some more. Please live. Hurt a little bit. Lobster. Excellent. These guys are absolutely awful to fight. There's another one right there. We're gonna have to fight it. Whew, got him. Mohg's Shackle. So I kind of forgot that we had the one for Margit, who is Morgott, right? Enough to trap him for once. See, as on the symbol, is it a Golden Order symbol? So before I'd wondered if it was an Erdtree one. It might be Golden Ordery, bathed in golden magic. Cursed people called the omen. Now look at this one. Like it was covered in like blood and stuff. Though faint, the shackles still retain vestiges of power enough to trap the once bound Mohg on Earth, if only for a short time. So they were pretty unique ones if they had like their own shackles. Oh, a site of grace, dude. Nice. See, here's some catacombs, right? This is why we've been seeing those golems, right? The little imps. Phantoms. Phantoms. Now, if we take time and we like fight the phantoms, they keep coming back. And if you listen, there's a faint sound. Little spirit caller snail. Haley Tree Talisman. So let's go ahead and see what's at the end of these catacombs, right? Got anything special to tell us, you know? Any unique secrets by chance? Water? Oh, things are just spewing nastiness. Okay. Oh. Putrid corpses, walking corpses. Awesome. And these are called the Leyndell Catacombs. I mean, I guess it makes sense that, you know, if you're going to have a capital city, there's going to be, you're going to want a catacombs that's like kind of close to home for burial, I guess. Right? Ghost Glovewort. Why did it do such a slow animation that time? Alright, big omen boy. Feels like a trap. Oh, nope, there he is. Okay. Let's hit him with a shield crash. Boom. Fully charged R2. Boom. There's the stagger. Alright, now we stick to guard counters from here. Poke. It's a good stagger. Or, well, no staggers him from hitting us. And then we get the big true stagger. Easy fight. Crucible Scale Talisman. See, all of the Crucible talismans that we've been finding, the first one we get is from an Omen Killer, right? This is the one difference, but it's an Omen Killer. And then both of these other ones we've gotten, the Feather and the Scale one, have both come from areas right next to Omen. This one reduces damage taken from critical hits. Could be useful. I did something similar, like there's a Dragon Scale ring in Dark Souls 3, reduces damage taken from critical hits or like backstabs or whatever. Lots of dead bodies here. But I used that when I would do Spear of the Church fights, or like when I was the Spear of the Church. This is a lowborn omen, by the way. See how it's got the horns are gone? But I would use it with them because oftentimes I'd be getting into these ganks. I used big weapons, and so they would try and like sneak around and get in like cheeky backstabs. And then next thing you know, it just wasn't doing any damage because I had that on. So yeah, this is one of the first like really tricky dungeons. You do this whole like jump down, and it's like a whole second mirror dungeon. And so you come through and you're like, oh, I'm at the boss, I guess it's open. And you like walk in and it's like, oh, it's just an omen dude. And so they really try and like mess with you, right? Try and get you. But even though this is like a fake room, it's all meant to juke us out. I mean, it's got the big pile of bodies. It's got the section of roots, right? It's like, it's got the right stuff. All right, we made it through the old puzzle dungeon. We're at the real boss now. Who might it be? Esgar, Priest of Blood. He's got the noble robes. It looks a lot like Aaron. Oh God, I didn't realize. Okay, he's got a lot of his robes are very much like what's him called? Mad Tongue Albric. He's got this crazy hood going on. He's got blood stuff going on, right? Blood dog. Let's see. Let's get rid of them. No, thank you. Die. Oh. We need to get away. Watch out for blood loss, right? Oh, hello. Yep, there it is. But he's got Reduvia, right? So Priest of Blood definitely got ties in with old Mohg and the Lord of Blood. You did good, Mohg. Oh, do you like the blood loss? Oh no. I think his robe is actually like what the Sanguine Nobles wear. Lord of Blood's Exaltation. Talisman depicting the exaltation of the Lord of Blood. Raises the attack power when blood loss occurs in the vicinity. Render up your offerings of blood to your lord. Drench my consort's chamber. Slake his cocoon's thirst. His awakening shall herald the dawn of our dynasty. Right? Because it said Mohg yet slumbers next to the divinity. Slake his cocoon's thirst. So he's got a consort. Slake his thirst. So it like to awaken it. To grow something, right? And then when it wakes up, that's when our dynasty begins. His consort. Omen, hello. Big miss. Ooh, okay, I conjured up those spirits. What's that? Going for the big hug. Too bad he is still no match. His weapon is infused with flame now. A yellow cursed flame. Wait a second. Oh, a second. Cue the bush meme. A third one. Oh my god. Oh, I went the critical. Let's pull him back into the tiny tunnel. Oh, fire. Bad. Okay. I didn't expect the third. I was like, yeah, a second one. That's pretty standard, right? Not a frickin' third, dude. I really don't want to do this part all over again. Get me around the corner. Get out of there, slug. I'm busy. Okay. Oh, I wanted the weaker one. I wanted to finish him. Oh, now I'm pinned between the two. Oh, no. Okay. I still got a few flasks left. I'll be okay, maybe. Fully charged. Okay, one down. One to go. Oof. Oh, my lord. Haha. Whew. That was a fight. All for freaking smithing stone, dude. Oh, nope. For a shortcut. That's good to know. This spot is so interesting to me. Like, look how it goes up and up and up. I wish we could pull up the map. I want to see where it lines up to, but it's just a huge hole. It reminds me of Dark Souls 2, the pit. You know, you go down where they just toss all the garbage. It's just right here. Is there a spot right here we can go to that we can, like, see this, like, top where it goes? But it's just... Man. It's just crazy to look at, man. Okay, another omen. Dude, I'm ready for another one to, like, drop down, you know? Oh, he went right into that. Okay, just get that backstab now. Keeping an eye out for any more. Set him with shield crash. Missed. Bummer. Uh-oh. I'm out of stamina, too. Oh, he's not staggered. Oh, damn it. I should have rolled it. Round 2, motherfucker. Whew. Omen Baron. Ah, there we go. So we got the regal one. Now we got a regular one. And you can even see the little cursed spirits that float around it. And look how it's got like a little baby, and see how it's got the horns cut off from it because it's not a regal one. It's not a royal. Doll of a curse-born Baron. Use FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Please, don't hate me or curse me. Please. It's really sad. You know, like, it's just a baby, right? And they're just, yeah. Oh, okay. So after what was probably a solid 30 minutes of me wandering around the sewers, I finally got to this point. Some of it was kind of just my fault and being dumb. But there are a bunch of jars here. A bunch of noble jars, right? I had... Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this one thought I had. Okay, so I'm stuck in a corner. This is awful. But you have these jars, right? They're magically enchanted. They go around. They wander. They collect warriors, right? And their remains, right? Alexander was doing as much, right? He was at the field of battle, getting all the warriors from the Shattering, strong warriors, ground up fine for himself to strengthen them nice and good. And I mean, look at them. They go out and they wander. They're called noble. Like, why are they noble, right? Now, you also see there are some interactions where, like, some warriors, they want to join them, right? Maybe there's some kind of nobility to that, to willingly join in with the jars, right? And I wondered, right? Because some of the blessings, or some of the runes, like this hero's rune, heroes who walk the battlefield, abundantly blessed by the archery itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. Just like that, right? Gone. And so I wonder, you have these jars that could wander about, move, and they collect warriors' remains. And so I wonder, you get these heroes who just suddenly perish on the field after earning all their like boons and blessings. And then what happens? They die. And the jars come along and collect them. And then where do they take them? Well, we always find them at minor erd trees, right? Like they're typically found a bunch right around there, right? And so maybe it's a way of like consolidating all these blessings and bringing them back towards like the erd tree on these like heroes who just died. But now we go down. Look how this structure changes completely. Like we go way down. This is part of that big giant hole we were looking at earlier, right? Now, there's more stuff here in the sewers that I didn't quite get because I'm just not spending the time to find it because I'm just having a bad time right now. And, I mean, if my memory serves me right, at the moment, there's nothing, like, super groundbreaking for us to find. There is something we could try and find, maybe. But that might be for a different time. But here we go. It goes down into, like, another section of catacombs. And we'd found some already. Leyndell Catacombs. Esgar was there as priest of blood. And now we've got this one, and it goes up into like a chapel area. Very different from the others, because normally, like when you come into a spot like this, where you can see all these bodies knobbed around, joined up into the roots of the great trees, there'd be like one right there. But instead, you've got these statues, altar thing, a chest. It's like very chapel-like, right? So let's take a look at what's inside. Look at that blood mist. Mohg the Omen. Look at his robes. They're very much like the sanguine nobles, right? And even see that shoulder piece? It's like on his little badge thing, the knight's badge, and his horns. I mean, because we know he's an omen, right? Because we have that shackle, which if I'm smart, I could get it out quickly, right? Ouchies. But he has those horns all over his face, and one has even curled into his eye, which is, I mean, just kind of sick. There's some like rams and stuff that can be a problem for them, where it's just like the horns keep growing until it curls and like stabs them in the eye or the brain, and they die because of it. So this is kind of a similar thing here, right? But it also goes in pretty well with a lot of like these other recurring themes with characters and stuff, where they have like a seal-like thing over one eye, like Melina, like Ronnie, right? Oh, there we go. Ooh, messing up my shield stuff. Whoop. I wonder, he's the Lord of Blood, right? So like, can we even bleed him? I'm like not sure we can. I mean, we can totally get bled. Owie. Shield crash, maybe? I don't think we're bleeding him at all. I should have changed out some of my talismans, because some of the like on riposte things are not super effective, or you know, the get FP back on kills, because how many deaths are happening right now? I'm in trouble. And look how he's got this trident deal, and that's just like his emblem when we cast any of the Lord of Blood spells. Or the, you know, on his badge, his knight's little badgy thing. Oop. It's gonna be back for me again. Oh, good recovery. Go back. Get ready for that. Yep. Ooh. Wasn't watching my stamina. Good stagger again. Go to this one. Interesting weapon. Great golden designs to it. Very filigreed. He's got like growling like animalistic. Owie. So he must be royalty, right? Because he has horns. They're not like excised from him at all, right? Back up. Back up. Now, for somebody who's supposed to be ruling this new dynasty, right? He's not really putting up much more of a fight than old friggin' Morgott was, really. No cool phase 2s, right? So some impressive demigod. I don't know. Howie. Get ready for that. Yep. Block. Oh. Uh-oh. Made a mistake again. I'm like talking smack on him, but really I'm down to 1 flask. So like, am I really doing that well? Down he goes. Okay, fades away into gold. Blood Flame Talons. Wonder if we can talk to Gideon about that. Tree's favor +1. Blood Oath incantation granted by the Lord of Blood creates blood flame lacerations before the caster, which explode in an instant. They can be cast repeatedly. We saw him doing that. After dealing damage, the blood flame continuously builds up on side of blood. Alright, yeah. Nothing new there. This one is also the same, just a little bit more stat bonuses. Alright, so we go and talk to him. We can't talk to him about Mohg, right? So is our... Right, it doesn't line up right. Something's not matching up. Because you got somebody who's setting up some dynasty, and where is he at? He's slumming it in the sewers, dude. But with that, we're going to call it good. We're going to move on to another section. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until the next one, take care.